Imagine a coastline, unprotected and exposed. A storm gathers far out at sea. Its immense power builds with every passing moment. It finally crashes ashore with unimaginable fury, tearing away soil, tearing away buildings, tearing away livelihoods. The sea reclaims what it can, leaving behind ruin and despair. This is a story of vulnerability. Now, picture a different shore, one lined with a tangled green fortress. The same storm approaches, darkening the sky. So, what exactly are these remarkable plants? Mangroves are not a single species, but a unique group of trees and shrubs that have adapted to live in one of the planet's most challenging environments, the intertidal zone. This is the brackish, salty meeting point of land and sea, a world of constant change. They are pioneers, colonizing coastlines in tropical and subtropical regions across the globe. Their most striking feature is often their root system, prop roots, knee roots, pneumatophores which anchor them in soft, shifting mud and allow them to breathe in oxygen-poor soil. These forests are far more than just a wall of wood and leaves. They are bustling, vibrant ecosystems teeming with life. Within the protective maze of their roots, a nursery for the ocean is formed. Young fish crustaceans. This makes mangroves a cornerstone of commercial and artisanal fisheries, supporting the livelihoods of millions. Above the water, the branches of the mangrove canopy are alive with activity. To truly understand the value of these forests, we must study them with patience and precision. This is the work of scientists who venture into these muddy, difficult-to-access environments. Measuring tape soil core as data loggers, they meticulously document the life of the forest. They wrap tapes around tree trunks to measure growth year after year, tracking how the forest responds to sea level rise and variations in rainfall. This slow, steady accumulation of data builds a picture a single snapshot could never reveal. Long-term monitoring is absolutely essential. A short-term study, perhaps a year or two, might show a forest that appears stable. But a decade-long investigation might reveal a slow, almost imperceptible decline caused by subtle changes in water salinity. It is only through this long-term perspective that we can detect the gradual rhythms of nature. These studies let us understand complex processes, nutrient cycling in the soil, population dynamics of the animals that call the forest home. Each measurement, however small, is a piece of a much larger puzzle. The numbers and observations carefully collected in the field are not destined to remain in scientific journals. Their true power is realized when they are transformed into meaningful action and policy. This data provides the undeniable evidence policymakers and community leaders need. When scientists can present clear figures, the monetary value of the coastal protection a mangrove forest provides, or the tonnage of carbon it sequesters, the argument for its preservation becomes truly compelling. It shifts the conversation from abstract environmentalism to concrete economic and social benefits. This translation of science into policy is where real change begins. It empowers governments to designate protected areas, invest in restoration projects, create laws preventing clearing for coastal development or aquaculture. Funding follows evidence. Clear data shows the return on investment, safer communities, more robust fisheries, a more stable climate. A powerful example, the United Arab Emirates. The UAE has embarked on ambitious mangrove restoration projects. Guided by scientific research on the best species to plant and the most effective restoration techniques, they have set goals to plant millions of mangrove trees. This is not just planting trees, it's a strategic investment in the nation's future, enhancing biodiversity, protecting coastlines from erosion. The story of the mangroves is not just a local tale, it is a global one. These forests are at the forefront of our collective efforts to address some of the most profound challenges of our time. As we work towards the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, mangroves offer solutions on multiple fronts. They contribute to food security by nurturing fisheries, they promote clean water by filtering pollutants, and they support life on land and below water. They are, honestly, a living embodiment of the idea that human well-being is deeply intertwined with the health of the natural world. In the global fight against climate change, mangroves are indispensable allies. Their role as blue carbon ecosystems is of paramount importance. Protecting these forests. Restoring these forests draws down atmospheric carbon dioxide, brings coastal defense and biodiversity enhancement. The silent work of these trees is a direct contribution to a more stable global climate for all. We stand at a critical juncture. The scientific evidence is clear, and the real-world examples of successful conservation show us what is possible. The knowledge we have gathered from decades of patient observation has given us a roadmap. We know what is at stake, and we know how to protect these vital ecosystems. The fate of these forests, and in many ways our own, rests on the decisions we make today. They have been whispering their secrets to us for centuries, in the rustle of their leaves and the ebb and flow of the tides that nurture them. The science is clear, the data is here, and the path forward is visible. But one question remains: will we turn this knowledge into action or leave the future of mangroves, and our own, to chance?